Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to World of Mike, the Partwork Wrangler, and today we reached the last stage, if you like, for this consignment until the next pack arrives. So there may be a short delay with videos until the next pack comes in, but this is stage 6 and it's part of a skeletal support. And as you can see, this is die cast, so as you can see, it's quite heavy, and this is basically going to be the size of the frame. It's near enough. Pretty gives you the dimensions as well. These parts here are die cast as well, and these are going to be the bits that we're going to be screwing in. We're also supplied with a BM pack of screws. I've also remembered to bring in my oil because we will be working into die cast sections here. And what's going to happen is we're going to basically get it all connected up. I'll try this screwdriver for this time. So as you can see, we're going to be working on the underside of it. So as you can see, you can tell because this has got like a little recess in it. And we're going to be putting it on. It's very interesting. These have like a raised part there, which is quite cool. We're going to be putting on this panel here. So you can see we've got a hole here. We've got 2 panels there that we're going to be putting on. The first one that we're going to be putting it on is the actual big chunky one, because you've got 2 different versions here. So it doesn't really matter which way you go round. I can see it's bilateral on both sides there. And what's going to happen is we're going to be putting the first 2 posts into there, and then as you can see, when another frame goes underneath it, it will connect onto these 2 bottom plates underneath. So as you can see, and we'll get that all secured in. So I can imagine this being quite a quick issue, and it's sad to see it come to the end of this shipment. Really, I've quite enjoyed it, you know, and now we've got to wait for the next lot to come. So yeah, won't be long before we get the next pack and see what else we're going to be building. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to get that around the back of here. Whoops. So we'll get that around the back of here, slipping and sliding. And you probably could just like hold that there, I reckon. If we just get that round the part that we want, yeah, we could probably use that as like a little support. And we'll get that into there. Of course, it wants to be a pain for us and doesn't want to go in the hole. But once we get, yeah, that's a perfect fit, that screwdriver, lovely. So once I've started it off, I then like to get it all sort of connected up now. So this consignment that we've had has been quite lovely. We've had a bit of everything, you know. We've done a bit of the bridge section and done a bit of the skeletal frame. It's just been a lovely issue. Some windows as well. You know, it's just been one of them ones that have been quite a lovely one to do. So let's get that secured into there as well. And obviously, if you remember, guys, if you want to get this, you can't get it in like shops. You can only get it via subscription at the moment. You could always ask your newsagent, but I've not known. Oh no, I've put that around the wrong way. Oh. But actually, no, I haven't. It's an optical illusion, guys, because if I turn it around that way, it looks around the wrong way like that, but if I turn it around this way, it's actually around the right way. Why did I think that was upside down? So yeah, I'll give it a sneeze all the way. Come on. Oh, and it's gone. So again, same scenario with the smaller one here. We're going to put the first 2 posts in, so that will fit like that. And yeah, I will look forward to reading my magazine now, because I don't keep magazines, so I read them and then they go through the shredder, who appreciates being fed his dinner, and and then they go in the bin, because I never have really kept magazines. I don't see the point in them. I just tend to treat them as a newspaper, really, or like a comic. Oh, a slipper. This doesn't want to play, doesn't want to behave today, does it? I need to get that. Of course it wants to be complicated. I need to get that magnetizer that's in the other room. It's always something I forget. Obviously it doesn't help And this doesn't want to line up either, so it's very slippery today. Why is it being like this? I'm probably making it 10 times harder for myself. I think we'll do it how we did it before. If we do it like that, but we're not going to have, because this is a shorter plate, we're not going to have that. Oh, it's doing it. How can I be? How can I make it look so complicated? Oh, come on, screw. Thank you. Behave. Just, it makes so much difference. You know, I've been working on models for many years and I've never ever used oil before, you know, for screws. And, you know, thanks to gifts through creators, you know, I've been able, it just makes it a whole different ball game. That doesn't seem to be sitting on very well, so I have to give it another screw up, I reckon. But let's get this side on first. And obviously I've got to be careful that it doesn't get bent as well, so if you bend the metal you could be having a little bit more of a problem. So that's 1 and 2, and I'll just make sure that these are tightened up as well. 1 and 2. Lovely. So that is that, guys. Oh man. And what's nice is, look, we get an empty bag of screws. A bag of empty screws. There we go. Because normally they give you a spare, but that is pretty impressive. So you can see how it's going to look roughly, and then you'll get, like, I suspect there'll be another one underneath here, because there's got to be that airlock in between, because obviously you've got to have windows and all stuff going up here. So obviously there needs to be a bit of a gap in between. Very similar to, like, as you're building a house, I suppose. You've got to have that airlock in between to balance it, because it's going to be a lot of frames, a lot of windows, a lot of wires. So that is that, guys. Really happy with that. And as you can see, that is basically all that's left to do in this issue. So we've had a really fun 4 weeks doing this so far, so we've got to wait for the next pack now. And as you can see here, whoops, as you can see, there is literally nothing else left to do. We've done all that it wants us to do, and yeah, there's nothing left. Now we might do a 5th week just to help us out while we wait for the parts, because the idea is, moving forward with this build, I want to put it on a schedule in a way where you've got it regularly every single week. Where we were splitting it up, you know, one here, one there, it wasn't working. So the idea is you get this every Monday until, you know, the end of the collection. What we might do is, they did provide us a replacement nacelle, didn't they? Because back in issue 1, they said that there was an issue with one of the parts that needed replacing. They said that they will provide this in the next shipment, which was this shipment. Because you get 2 issues in the first shipment, and then it moves up to 4 issues regularly until the next pack. So we might do that next week just to help us out until we get the next issues, and then that'll fill a 5th week. But as I said, I've really had a blast doing it so far. I want my next parts now. I'm really enjoying this. But please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel out. And also, if you are a big Star Trek fan like me, then you can also subscribe to this and get this for yourself with Fan Home. And also tap the notification bell and you'll be notified as and when a video is done. That's it until the next consignment. But yeah, as I said, we may put that replacement nacelle in. I've been debating, because I'm like, do I put it in? Do I do it off camera? What? But yeah, we'll have to cross that bridge if the next issues haven't arrived by then. But anyway, take care, have a lovely evening, and happy building. Bye.